1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag will end the race. The caution or the checker.
AJ's got to manage his gap here. He's doing a good job of it. Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover. That's Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder.
Looks like he's moving around, winning it down. That's a good sign. I believe Austin Hill's got this.
And the leader, Austin Hill. But keep this in mind. We freeze the field when the caution comes out on the final lap. So NASCAR will have to review to determine who was leading when the caution came out. And we'll do everything we can, all the video we have available, to make sure who was leading. Was it the 21 or 16? And remember, once we get the white flag, the next flag would end the race, whether it be the caution or they get back to the checkers.
Coming to the white this time here, white flag.
2 miles left for Cole Custer.
Coles has such a superior car today, and he's done a great job. He's very patient early in the race, put himself in position, and then executed these late race restarts, which can be very challenging.
A.J. Allmendinger trying to get back to the top 5. Dominating performance for the 07 today.
Yeah, great job by Cole Custer. That whole group really giving him a super fast car and was able to get that Ford Mustang in victory lane. So great job by them.
California kid Cole Custer wins in Fontana. White flag is out in Las Vegas. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We've got a caution. I do believe, are they going to let him race back? There it is, the yellow. Race is over. That will end it. Ty Gibbs is going to win in Las Vegas.
Or back her down, roll out of it. There may have fluid, so don't bust your tail.
Wouldn't that be something?
Checker flag. Way to do it there, guys.
Once the leader takes the white flag, the next flag makes it official. In this case, it's the caution. Ty Gibbs has got his first victory of 2022.
Right now, he's thinking, okay, boys, now you guys can do whatever you guys want.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. 115 laps out front for Noah Gragson. So good to begin the year, but he's yet to capture the checkered flag. Today, he's going to dust him in the desert. Noah Gragson, the man at Phoenix.
Checker flag. Hell yeah, no Gragson.
Outside lane is Rowling. Hill got loose. Here comes Ryan Sieg. He's leading. White flag is out. 1 to go. Next flag ends the race. Here's Ty Gibbs looking low for the top spot.
What a
He's
move
got
he
him.
just made there. I think he's in McLaren, but it's not over yet.
Ty Gibbs out front. The crossover.
Ooh, Ty
Here
got
comes
way
the Colin
ahead.
cars up top. No run though, no momentum.
3 wide for second. That's A.J. Allmendinger with a push from Landon Castle.
And Ty Gibbs
Ty's
is
checked out.
gone.
Ty Gibbs looking for his second win of the year. He did it at Las Vegas. Back to the checkered flag. He's a winner in overtime at Atlanta. Front straightaway for A.J. Allmendinger. He'll see the white flag this time around. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
All right, A.J. Just kind of cruise it right around. Push it about 90%.
He's good to go. He's got 3 seconds. Don't lock him up. Don't miss a gear. What good's a lead if you don't use it?
Just go through your checklist items. Be a good point stay for him, of course. The way that Hill battled back and got those points, there's a bunch of front runners that you'll see later in the year. And days like today where you cash in on stage points and a good solid finish, it's
a happy day.
Oh, yeah.
First 4 races of the year in the Xfinity Series, we had 4 different winners. Last week, Ty Gibbs becomes the first repeat victor. But looking to make it 5 out of 6 today is A.J. Allmendinger. Looks for his first checkered flag of the season.
And
this is turn 11.
I can't stress how good A.J. is enough. Not only does he have speed, but he cycled himself to the back after they won the first stage and went through the field, and look at this car. Not a mark on it. Not a mark on it. He went through the whole field and didn't hurt his race car. So he's got racing knowledge and speed. That's why he wins these things.
And we talked to him on the radio, and we said, what's your game plan? And he's like, I just got to protect this car. I got to work my way back through. And you do it methodically, and you do it with a calculated type of effort. And that's what we're seeing here today.
This is one of the guys you'll be racing tomorrow in the Cup race. Double duty for AJ.
Good luck for me, huh?
I'm going to look for him in my mirror. You know?
yeah.
Solid execution off turn 15. We've got carousel now. 16, 17, 18. There's like a quadruple apex through here to the right.
He was running full-time in Cup, had won there. Started to hear the R word, retirement. Then he's running part-time for Matt Collig. He said, I'll go full-time in the Xfinity Series, and he's making the most of it. Championship 4 last year, and he's about to get his first win of 2022. He's the best on road courses. This is his 7th career road course victory. A.J. Allmendinger does it at Circuit of the Americas.
All right, all right, all right.
White flag is out, this time by 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, there's going to be a bumper involved with this. I'm pretty certain. Here it comes. 1 hit, 2 hits. Pushing him big time.
Watch your inside.
We're going to have a door-to-door across the line.
Half a lap to go. Who's it going to be? Nemechek or Gibbs? Their teammates. Nemechek up the track. Off the turn 4. Here comes Ty Gibbs to the checkered flag. He wins a thriller at Richmond.
Yep, checker flag right on you. Great job, buddy. Great job.
White
He's there.
flag.
19's there.
Half a mile to go. Here's Jones again.
54 is still slipping out.
Doing it clean right now.
Gibbs up the track. No contact this time.
Keep him out there.
He's going to have to run him out.
Use it.
Jones down low. Gibbs up high. Here comes Brandon Jones. First win of the year. Unbelievable.
And we talked about tire prep. The 19 was working his tires really hard before that.
Awesome job.
Absolutely.
Awesome job all day, guys.
We've had 12 last lap passes at Talladega, 4 of them in 8 races this year. White flag is out. Next flag will end the race. Can Gragson finish the deal?
Again, like all the cars are spread out back there. None of them are really lined up, but there's still such a long way to go to get back for another lap.
Now he's dragging back to 38.
Oh, he clipped him. Saved it.
That was Sieg out of shape. Here comes the 3 of Jeffrey Earnhardt in that outside lane.
I'll tell you, that outside lane.
Earnhardt down low, pushing A.J. Allmendinger. Riley Herbst is in the mix. Brett Moffitt is there. Everyone behind the 9 of Noah Gragson.
Come on, 3.
They're 3 wide behind Noah.
Back up to him now.
Start-finish line down past the tri-oval at Talladega. Here they come. This will finish it in Alabama. Who's it going to be?
Down.
Noah Gragson wins it at Talladega Superspeedway. Here comes Josh Berry off the turn 4. And he'll see the white flag this time around. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Came onto the scene last year as a part-timer. He earned this full-time ride with wins at Martinsville and Las Vegas. Great friends with Dale Jr. And he'll get to celebrate with the boss man tonight. 3rd win of his career, first of 2022. Josh Berry does it at Dover.
Nice job. Hell of a job, man.
1 lap to go at Darlington, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
They are battling hard behind him. He's got that white flag. He does not care anymore.
Next flag ends the race. Should we see the caution?
Keep digging here. They say we're coming to the
9
checker
closed
this
the gap
time.
a little bit. I don't think he's going to be quite close enough, though.
Here they come through turns 3 and 4. The winless streak is going to be over. Justin Allgaier back to victory lane at Darlington.
Caution's out, caution's out.
1 lap to go. Tyler Reddick leading. It's brought to you by Credit One Bank.
There's nothing like a first win for a race team, right? It means so much. You always remember it. And being so close, like you said, in Darlington, to be able to come back out here and just put on a heck of a show, it's going to feel really nice to see this thing come across the line.
Reddick wins a title for Junior Motorsports, gets one for Richard Childress Racing. Today, he's going to get Big Machine Racing their first ever victory. Tyler Reddick wins it at Texas.
Hey, great job, man. That's awesome. Congratulations.
All of JRM has had such a great day today. The white flag waves as we have 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You know, you look at all the top cars, their right sides are pretty scuffed, and Josh Berry's pretty clean. So he's done a good job of getting everything he could out of the top lane today, but has kept it out of the fence. And that's a good day for him. Good finish.
May have hit some other cars, but never the fence.
Yeah, there's a donut on there, but you know, there's not a stripe on there.
Him.
That's good. Just
rubbed another car.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's a great job by Josh Berry and that JRM 18. That was a dominant day.
Josh Berry, 31-year-old Josh Berry, 4th win in his 42nd start.
Great car, guys. Thank y'all so much.
63rd career win for Junior Motorsports. Great day all around for Junior Motorsports. They just keep winning races.
Here comes AJ. 1 lap remaining in Portland, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Guys, if I saw this rundown at the end of the race, I'd believe it. It looks pretty good. AJ Allmendinger, maybe Myatt Snyder's a surprise, but how we got here has been incredible. This has been the wildest race I've watched in a long time.
I can't wait to hear AJ's comments when he gets out of this car, because he has had such an up and down day. We talked about it multiple times off the track, and I got lapped at one point in the race. Ty Gibbs lapped AJ Allmendinger, who's leading this race right now. But you know what? Never give up, and we know how good, Adam, that he is on tracks just like this.
Is that what you were saying at the beginning of the show?
I told you guys.
Yeah,
I did. I've told you guys numerous times.
We had it from the beginning.
Allmendinger was the guy.
I won't say I wrote him off, but early on I had some major concerns about this 16.
Myatt Snyder's still right there, y'all. He's a second back. I mean, AJ's got to stay on his game to the finish here.
And it looks like the rain has picked up just a little bit on that section of the racetrack. You see it got a little bit dark. The cars are starting to slide around just a little bit more. When you're the leader, you're trying to be a little bit conservative. Myatt Snyder, though, has nothing to lose. Obviously, he wants to have a good points day, but it's really all about winning.
Well, this second place might feel like a win for this team today. This is a big turnaround for them.
Incredible ride for the 16 through turns 10, 11, and 12 for the final time. The Dinger has done it again. From the back to the front, AJ Allmendinger wins the first Xfinity race at Portland International Raceway.
Doing a nice job behind the wheel. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 1 1/3 remaining for Justin Allgaier as he's looking for his 18th career win in the Xfinity Series. Many have talked about Allgaier and his talents. Would they ever make it to the Cup Series? He knows that that would be an opportunity he would cherish. He continues to go out and do the best that he can. Run for a championship in the Xfinity Series. This will be win number 2 on the 2022 season. And Justin Allgaier is going to win in Nashville.
For a long time, boys. And that was a butt-kicking. Awesome job. Awesome job. Thank y'all boys so much, man. Never gets old driving a race car that good. I can assure you of that.
Does he try to outbreak you? Now, 1 lap to go here at Road America.
See Larson blocking a little bit.
And that defensive move kind of opens the door. The 54 goes to the outside. Will he cross him over?
He puts the bumper to the back of him. Now, another piece of contact. Ty Gibbs got into the right rear quarter panel.
You heard him lift though. Larson misses his corner again. Ty Gibbs underneath him.
Ty Gibbs completes the pass. He's leading at Road America.
And so much was made about aggression. The cleanest pass perhaps all year by the 54. So impressive pass in the Cup champ.
To the point, he had Larson in trouble. Could have stayed in the gas and spun him, and he didn't. He lived to fight another day, and then passed him in the next corner.
Here comes Larson. He fights back. A good turn again by Ty Gibbs. Now through 8. Coming up on the carousel, we've seen the 17 sliding almost sideways as he makes this big sweeping right-hand turn.
From the moment Ty Gibbs got an Xfinity car on a road course, he was a natural. He was fast. He has spent tons of time in go-karts, old road courses, preparing himself for this. All of that work has got him ready to win this race today.
Here he comes. Ty Gibbs. Kyle Larson. Larson's closing the gap.
Canada corner, the next big braking zone as they enter the backstretch. They have the kink and then down to heavy braking. That's where Gibbs is going to have to defend. Conservative through the kink, and that gives Larson a little bit of a run. Will Larson pull out a line? It's a great look. Let's see what kind of run he has.
You mentioned it, Steve, a heavy braking zone. They're approaching right now. Larson trying to take advantage of it.
Will he cross him over? He's sitting outside now through turn 12. Still Gibbs with the advantage, and he pulls away a bit. Ty Gibbs, an amazing pass on the 17 of Kyle Larson, and he's holding him off. The final turn. Ty Gibbs up the hill. And an amazing run for Ty Gibbs. He's going to win at Road America. One lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
To the bottom of the racetrack for third place.
Hemrick tries to make the run. Now Barry does the same. He's got to check up. He goes up high.
Down the back straightaway, side by side for second.
It's going to be a huge run to the back on the top.
1.5 here. 8's going to be close to you on entry.
Will there be enough momentum? Austin Hill right on the double white line. Can he win in Georgia? Austin Hill holds him off. He wins.
Dominate that thing.
And now as he exits turn 4, he's going to see the white flag, and it's one lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. And the drought looks to be over for Chevrolet at New Hampshire. We talked about the Joe Gibbs Racing stranglehold they had on this racetrack. 6 wins in a row for JGR, but it's been Junior Motorsports on the ovals here in 2022. And Allgaier is going to take Chevrolet back to victory lane at the Magic Mile.
Oh boy. Heck yeah. Excellent job, man.
Yeah, that angle, Rick, almost looks like the 9's running a little higher, taking that line away.
One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Can he do it again? Can it be a last lap pass for Ty Gibbs? Or will Noah Gragson hold on and get his 3rd win of 2022?
Oh, big
run.
Noah went to the very bottom right there.
Inside you and him.
Did not
Still
work.
inside you and him.
Now, as they get ready to go into the tunnel turn, Ty Gibbs on the inside, Gragson on the outside. Who will give? Gragson on the other side gets back in front of Ty Gibbs. What a move through turn 2. The final turn. Gibbs' last chance. Gragson all the way down to the bottom of the turn. And he has 4 car lengths over Ty Gibbs. It's Noah Gragson winning at Pocono.
Way to go, Noah. So proud of you, buddy. We did it, man. Nice job, Steve.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Listen into AJ's audio.
It's like a chess game between us, like talking about what to say, what not to say, how to do it, how not to do it. And it takes group effort. Group effort. Calm in there.
Well, he's been very precise. AJ Allmendinger has put together some incredible laps. They were put to the back of the field when they had a poor stop after he had led almost all the laps of the first stage. And in this race, he's led 41 laps already. This could potentially be the 42nd lap if he's able to hold off Alex Bowman for this win. Now the gap 3 seconds that had separated the two.
AJ now just has to focus on not making a mistake. A big enough lead. Just easy in this corner especially. Don't make a mistake here.
See him looking up in the mirror, just triple checking how far back Bowman is. All the room in the world, bud. Just bring it home.
We're downshifting the final few corners here at Indianapolis. A year ago, he won the Cup Series race here. A surprise winner as Denny Hamlin went off track. He was able to hang on and win the race. And now, A.J. Allmendinger in the Xfinity Series. What a run he has had. He'll cross the yard of bricks. Allmendinger wins it. Indy again.
Yeah, let's go!
One more time around. One lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Man in total control. Check the mirrors. It's a nice little drive on a Saturday afternoon. He's doing a heck of a job. You know, it all comes back to that restart, right? Kept the track position when it mattered. Pit stops and restarts.
Practice and qualifying, we talked a lot about the maturity of this young man, just 19 years old. We knew he was going to have great equipment just because of his last name. Ty Gibbs, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing, is going to grab his 9th career win. It comes at Michigan. What a run for Ty Gibbs. Two car lengths separate the top two. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Kyle Larson has never won a road course race in the Xfinity Series. Can he change that statistic today? A.J. Allmendinger, he's won more than any other driver in the Xfinity Series.
Final time out of 1. Final time up for the S's. Larson looks in the rearview mirror. They're lined up. He's got to be perfect for this last less than 2.5 miles. He'll cross turns 2, 3, and 4, and still keep them all in the rearview mirror. Kyle Larson, the man in command right now.
AJ is there. He's in striking distance. Trying to close even further. Both drivers really pushing hard. Look at Larson. Sideways. AJ sideways down into the carousel. Only a car length separates the two leaders. Larson trying to get out of this corner better. Wants to look at the mirror and see himself driving away from the 16.
Is there an opportunity right here for Allmendinger to overbrake, drive into turn 6, get into the back of Larson? Can't quite get there. See the car wiggling around. Did everything he could. One more opportunity for him into 7. Larson's able to drive away from him.
Kyle Larson, after making some changes to the car, had to start in the back. He goes all the way to the front, and Kyle Larson's going to win at the Glen.
Nice work. Appreciate it.
Austin Hill on the inside. Will it go? Jeremy Clements on the outside.
It's not going. There goes Clements. He's going to be clear.
Clements clears. The 44 follows him. Sage Karam pushing Jeremy Clements out to a big lead.
Look behind them, the 16 of AJ and Brandon Brown. They're teamed up as well. They're going to have a huge run off of turn 2.
They got to get separated by the time they get to 2. That's going to slow them down. Look how far Jeremy Clements has gotten out in front of everybody.
Big run for Brandon Brown with the assistance of Allmendinger.
Here comes Brandon Brown, closing in on Clements. Clements trying to block, trying to slow this down. Here comes AJ to the bottom. Can Clements get there?
Brandon Brown made that move way too soon.
Inside.
That allowed Allmendinger to turn left on him.
Coming up on one more time around, and around goes the 98. Will they get the white flag? The white flag in the air.
Back to the top.
Jeremy Clements in front, and the caution comes out. That will end the race. Jeremy Clements is going to win at Daytona.
Look at his dad.
You're the leader here.
It's been 164 starts.
Look at this. Did you guys believe
Gregson looks to the inside. He'll take the point. Oh, there's a lot of contact at 1 and 2. And now Larson readies the car again. Creed off of the corner. Can Sheldon Creed hang on? His win would take him into the playoffs.
Watch Noah Gregson right here.
The 9 looking low. Noah Gregson to the low side. And Creed, he pulls the video game move. He's in the wall. Can he keep the throttle up? Here comes Noah Gregson. Creed cannot do it. And Gregson will win at Darlington.
I've been working all weekend. I'm tired. I cannot sleep. I want to have fun.
Unbelievable, Jeff. To me, Creed had no shot. Once he got that damage, he had to keep that high line and see if he could do it. He couldn't.
One more time around in stage number 2. Big momentum out of Ty Gibbs, chasing after that 9 of Noah Gragson.
Noah back to the middle of the track. Ty Gibbs to the top. Ty Gibbs is going to have the speed. Noah's going to take it tight off turn 2. Loss of speed. Now the 7 of Allgaier alongside him.
Side drafts the 54. Allgaier now up to second. Noah Gragson coming out of turn number 4. He sees the white and green checkered flag, and he's going to win stage 2.
Big contact for second. Big contact between the 7 and the 54. That was big. If this race goes green, that could be a factor.
Come on, it's good. Come on. Come on.
And now he wants to go out into the rain again without the umbrella. And NASCAR is now telling us it is official. Noah Gragson has won his 10th career race, and it comes here at Kansas Speedway. Just a little delayed from the first time we announced it.
This will be the first time Noah wins a race and doesn't immediately throw up.
How do you know?
Good point.
You might
yet.
Yeah.
White flag.
One more time around.
Gonna have one lap at it, Rick. One shot.
What will Brandon Jones do? Will he put the bumper to him? The final time down the backstretch here through 3 and 4. Brandon Jones, can he catch him? No. Noah Gragson wins in Bristol. 3 wins in a row for Gragson. Yeah, 8 cars right now on the lead lap, and of those 8, actually the top 9, there's only one that is not a playoff driver. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. So the playoff drivers that haven't had issues, Noah Gragson, Austin Hill. Some slow on the racetrack now, like Allmendinger, trying to hang on to a lead lap finish here and a top 8 finish. But it's going to be 4 in a row. Noah Gragson does it. 39 years.
Great job, Riddick. Use your great pit stop, guys.
Since that has happened in the Xfinity Series. It's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around here in Talladega.
White flag coming back to checkers.
It's 3 wide in that 4th lane. That's really hurting the energy from anybody getting a big run right now. They're going to have to sort that out. Finally, now it's back to 2 wide.
Here comes Josh Berry in the 8. Now, Sam Mayer, where does he go? A big run out of A.J. Allmendinger. He puts the bumper to the back of him.
AJ did not go for the move. Really surprised by that. He'll have another opportunity at it. They're going to have a huge run on Sam Mayer down the front straightaway.
Here comes Sieg on the outside of the 39.
Come on, buddy. Push it, push it.
Through the triangle, Sam Mayer goes high to block. Now low again. Here comes that big run. The 16 goes outside. A photo finish at the line. Allmendinger's going to get it. A.J. Allmendinger by 15 1/1000th of a second unofficially. White flag, one more time around.
See, he's pushing for all he's got, using all of the racetrack.
Sieg knows what he has to do. Rod, his dad, on the radio letting him know he's 2 spots away from advancing in the playoffs.
Well, if he gets to Josh Berry will be moving out of the way because he is coming fast.
Allmendinger still with almost a second lead over Gibbs for the race lead.
Josh Berry gets by the 19. That'll slow the 19 down, and then the 39 will be right there.
Josh Berry in the 8s. He's got to the back of the 19. Now they're on the big track for the final time. Allmendinger looking to make it 4 in a row at Charlotte. And can Brandon Jones hang on to this final spot for the playoffs through the backstretch chicane for the final time for the 19? And A.J. Allmendinger announced he's going cup racing full-time next year. He is still undefeated at Charlotte in the Xfinity Series. He's going to win again at the Roval.
You the man, like I told you, it would all work out. I love you.
2 points will separate Brandon Jones and Ryan C.
You're a stud. Great job. Dinger's house, baby. Dinger's house. Let's go!
Berry now out of turn 4, and it's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Justin Allgaier's in the wall off of turn 4, Rick. Pretty hard contact.
Real slow, really slow.
So he's also made contact on the final lap. He slowed down, but still holding on to a 3rd place spot. Josh Berry did it a year ago where he, late in the race, came up and grabbed the lead. Now he has led 64 laps today, and he will go back-to-back in Vegas. Josh Berry wins again.
Amazing job, guys. I can't freaking believe it. Let's go to Phoenix.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Noah Gragson, such incredible numbers here in Miami, but has never been able to finish it and get the win. Now, Gragson with a half a second lead, and sitting in front of him, a championship 4 spot. Gragson heading to the Cup Series in 2023, wants to go out in style and win a championship. A win here in Miami is going to give him a shot with the championship 4. Gragson wins.
Run for a championship. Good job, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
The white flag one more time around. Jones gets tagged by the 54.
Whoa!
Ty Gibbs out front. Jones around. Caution comes out. Ty Gibbs sees the checkered yellow flags. And Ty Gibbs put the bumper to the back of the 19, and that's the damage that happened after. It is 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. What will Gragson do if he's able to get to him? Can Gibbs stay in front? The lap traffic once again coming into play. Gibbs clean off of turn 2, down the backstretch for the final time. Gragson throws it into turn 3. Can he get there? He's not going to. Ty Gibbs is going to win the race and the championship.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Remember, humble, bro. So proud of you. So proud.
You guys are the man. Thank you. Thank you for everybody.
At just 20 years old, that young phenom continues to impress, and today adds an Xfinity Series championship.
Still to be a champion.
Man, I just want to thank you for all.
That sounded like